changed my financial information, here's what I noticed. In my last video, I shared my overall experience going through a consumer proposal. In this video, I want to focus on one specific part, the changes that were made to my financial information. What I submitted. When I first provided my financial information, I gave it based on my actual day-to-day expenses. Everything was straightforward and reflected my real situation. What I noticed later on, when I reviewed the finalized documents, I noticed that some of the numbers had been redistributed across different categories. $550 to be exact. Specifically, amounts that were originally in one category were reduced, and other categories like entertainment, restaurants, and clothing were increased. The overall total stayed similar, but the way the expenses were presented had changed. When I asked about these changes, I was told that this was done to help the proposal go through. I relied on that explanation as professional guidance. I'm not making conclusions here. I'm explaining what I experienced and what I was told. I do have the documentation and records related to this, and I'll continue breaking things down step by step. My advice to others, if you're going through this process, I would strongly recommend reviewing every number carefully and asking questions about any changes before signing. In close, if you're experiencing something familiar, I'd like to hear your story. Please check out my email down below. That being said, stay fresh, stay blessed. My name's Dustin Taylor. Cut ties with all the rest. Divinity Virtue, let's go.